Right, starting, we're going to mobilise everything up and in, shoulders down. So nice rotating, chest up, shoulders down, belly in, breathing. Very good. So mobilising everything. Make sure you have your bands at the ready. You've got something to do press-ups on, something stable, the floor, hands and knees press-ups, or leaning against. I have a table here, nice height, or the wall we can do a press-ups on, or I've got my little sofa here to do so. So I'll demonstrate those press-ups when we get to them. And as I say, we've got resistance bands, using those as usual. Let's do some side bends, bend the knees, belly in, bottom in, shoulders down. So nice little side bends there. Make sure you're leaning on your hips. So you're supporting your upper body, so you're not exercising the back, we're just stretching out the back. And only go, if you've got any back problems, only go a little way, just to feel a bit of a stretch, don't overstretch. If you overstretch with a back problem, that may actually aggravate that. So keep the shoulders down, posture, belly in, bottom in, knees nice and soft. Just making sure we're leaning on these hips here. Lovely. And some knee raises. Mobilising these hips. And you can do low knee raises, higher knee raises, faster, slower. Doing it slow to begin with. Just to get warmed up and see how those joints are feeling. And some leg curls. Chest up, shoulders down. Really get the shoulders down, belly in. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Lovely. Again, just getting the heart rate up. Getting these, the legs moving. Getting the circulation going. Mobilising these joints. Excellent. Let's do some squats. So squatting, making sure your knees stay apart. Depending on your hips, knees, thighs, back, any joints or muscles, you can be doing little tiny squat. We are warming up, so do nice little easy squat. So just a nice little knee bend, tiny knee bend to warm up. Those of you might be quite warm, might want to go, might be quite warm and been doing some activity already. Go a bit deeper if you know your knees, hips and thighs and backs are good. But if you're not sure about hips, knees, thighs, backs, tiny little squats throughout. There, we've got some wide squats that we'll do as well today. So we have, yes, narrow squats. So we'll do that one in a moment. Got some wide squats with some leg curls. So we're going to curl the leg. Nice wide squat, curl the leg. And as you're doing that wide squat, again, you don't need to bend the knees much. Depends on your hips, knees, thighs. And we are warming up, so little tiny knee bends to begin with. Curl the heel. Nice and slow to begin with. We can get it faster and deeper, depending on your hips, knees and thighs. So you're just curling the heel up behind you. Curl the heel to your bottom. Curl the heel to your bottom. Lovely, as wide as you dare. So it depends on your hips and thighs. If you're not sure about hips and back, then if you've had problems with wide stuff before, then keep your legs in closer. But if you can get it wider, then do them wider. But only it's your hips and knees and thighs, nobody else's. Very good. And let's do arm curls, leg curls, just up, shoulders down. We've got some rowing later on. Let me see. Oh, we're going to do a single arm row. So if you just do the single arm, like so. We'll do a seated single arm row later. Just practice that arm. Straighten the arm, bend. Straighten the arm, bend. Straighten the arm. Nice, keep the shoulders down. And the other one. Without the legs later on, but we're warming up, just practicing the arms. Nice straight arm, and then bend that elbow back. Straight arm, bend the elbow back. Straight arm, bend the elbow back. Not out to the side, keeping the elbow tucked in. Very nice. That'll be the arm action with the single arm row later on. Fabulous. And whilst we're at it, arms out in front. So later on, we've got a breaststroke leg, one leg, then the other, core exercise, stomach exercise. So this is just you to have an opportunity to mobilise and just practice that, getting the knee up in front, out to the side and down. Knee up in front, out to the side. Breaststroke leg, I'm sure you've all at least attempted breaststroke or seen it. So there we go, but one leg then the other. That'll be a tummy exercise sitting on the floor, sitting on your chair or your sofa later on. Lovely. And we've got a plank whereby you are going to be stepping down and then stepping up and stepping down with the other arm, stepping up. Mita, I know you tried this last night. So down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. So don't, so if I just demonstrate here, be down, down, up, up, down, down. This will be later on. So just give you an idea of what we're going to try later on. Against the wall here, this is the easier one. So let's do some squats again, narrow squats, keep those knees apart. Yes, we'll do that later on, either against the wall, that's the easier one. Hands and knees, next one, and then getting into 3/4 plank or full plank. Now, take your hands together. I want you to go down and up, and then down the other way, down and around. So you're making a big circle with your hands. Now, if you're not sure about hips, back, shoulders, arms, then bend the elbows and do a little circle. If you're not sure, do a little circle and you're not bending and taking such a big circle. You're not sure about any back, hips, thighs, stomach. But if your back is good, then you can take a bigger circle with the longer arms, the straighter arms. If you're not sure, bend those elbows. If you feel it's a bit too much of a strain on the side and back and waist at all, or shoulders or neck, then bend those arms and make it a tiny little circle, tiny circle, or a bigger circle, or a bigger circle. Entirely up to you what you can do. So arm curls, leg curls. So we're going to do a bit of jive in a minute. So continue our Strictly theme this time of year, trying to cheer us all up. So a bit of jive in a moment. We've got that one. We've got the side lunge. Going to go to your left. So out to your left. And as you come up, take your left arm up to the side. So do the lunge first, side lunge. Come up. And then left arm up to the side. And again, side lunge, same side. Good, very good. Going out to your left. Left leg bent, right leg straight. So your left leg bent, this right leg nice and straight and coming up. That's it. And it will be with a resistance band or not. You don't always have to use a band. You're actually using the arms and posture here. So taking that left arm up to the side. No more than your shoulder height. So just a shoulder height, not up here. Shoulder height. Lovely. And let's do the other side. So come across to your, that's it. Going out to your right, out to the right. And then taking that right arm up to the side. Underhand grip. So you're popping your hands underneath like this. Not overhand, underhand. That's it, coming up. Nice. Well done, Mita. So out to the side. Chest up, shoulders down. So you're getting a good stretch. This is your warm up. Getting a good stretch, getting a good feel of the exercise. Now again, if you're not sure about striding to the side, you can do a tiny little one, tiny little stride, just a tiny little step to the side, then the arm up, stride to the side. So you're hardly bending the leg at all. Don't have to bend the leg much, but if you can go to the side and bend that knee a little bit more, only if your hips, knees, thighs look like it. If you're not sure, just a little one. If you're not sure, just play easier. Yep. So keep everything up and in. Lovely. So come back to that one. Then we've got the press ups, arm curls, leg curls. We've got the press ups then. And repeater lunge backs. Yes. So lunging back with your right leg, your left leg, sorry. Lunging back with the one, coming up. 5 on the one leg, 2, 3, same leg, 4, and 5. Then 5 on the other, This is a warm-up again with these lunge backs, 2 and 3. You could just do a tiny little stride. When you've done those 5 on the other leg, you could do a tiny little stride back. You don't have to bend the knees much at all, just a step back and forward, or you can step back further, so as far as you can with your hips, knees and thighs, and change legs 5 and 5. Last 5 on the other leg, making sure you can see the front of the foot and a tiny little stride, or the bigger stride, or in between, anything that you feel is best for you, your hip size and knees. If you're not sure, don't go too far down, just a small stride. Okay, leg curls, arm curls, leg curls. So you've got the repeater, lunge backs, 5 and 5, 5 and 5. Okay, we've done the breaststroke legs, got single arm row later on. Just a little disco step, stepped up. Going to do something like that in a bridge, either leaning against a wall later on or laying on the floor. So bridge to do your bum cheeks and back of thighs, with or without these, little bit of a disco step going on here. As you see, yes, the dance theme continues. So there we go, disco step tap, or I say the plank we'll be doing later on. So onto the jive. Let's get on with that and get moving. So with your right leg, I want you to step back and then replace. It's called a step back and replace. So you're just transferring the weight from one leg to the other, back and forwards. Then you're going to step to the side, side together, side, and then the other side, side together, side. That's a chassé. So back, replace, side together, side, side together, side. Back, replace, side together, side, side together, side. The chassé. Back, replace, side together, side, side together, side. Back, replace, side together, side, side together, side. Back, replace, side together, side, side together, side. A little bit quicker if you can. Side together, side, side together, side. Back, replace, side together, side, side together, side. Back, replace. So side together, side together, side. Back, replace. Step, 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 step. 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 Back, replace. Bit quicker if you can. Don't go too far down, meter. So it's just a step back and forwards, step, 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 step. Back and forwards, step, 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 step. Back and forwards, step, 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 step. Back, forwards, step, 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 step. Back, forwards, step, 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 step. Back and forwards. Have a little rest. We'll come back to that. It's a basic jive, back replace, chassé. Okay, with your arms like so. Down and up. Down up with the small circles, big circles, entirely up to you. Going to get the timer on this. Keep that going. Down and up, down and up. Now, if you're warmed up and you're feeling fit and you want to work a bit harder, you can go a bit quicker. But if you're not sure about your back, hips, shoulders, whatever, take it slower. Take a smaller circle if you're not sure. You can do a big, no meter. If you want to be really keen, you might want to jump at the top. So when you get the arm up the top, do that big circle and jump. Big circle, jump. Big circle, jump. Only if you're happy with the jumping. If you're not happy with jumping, don't have to jump. You can do it nice and slow. You can do a small circle. You can do a big circle. You can do it fast. You can do it slower. Entirely up to you. With the small knee bends or the big knee bends. Last of 2. With or without the jump. One way, then the other meter. Not all the same way. One way, then the other. We'll come back to that. Very good. Grab a band. Your resistance band, the purple one. I'd recommend the medium strength, not easiest, not the hardest. So you're going to go out to the side. I shall time you. 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds there. Do the lunge, side lunge first, holding it, underhand grip, coming up and out to the side. So you're going out to the side, underhand grip, taking up to the side. Keep that going. And up to the side, out to the side, same side, and up to the side. It's not coming up and forwards at all. It's coming up to the side, coming up to the side, chest up, shoulders down. So you're keeping this hand here very close to the body here. Yeah. We're not doing this one. We often do that one with the arms out in front. We're not doing that. It's the arms into close to the body, up to the side. So you feel the shoulders, arm here working. Lovely. Let's change the other side. So going out to your right side, your right leg bending, coming up there and that right arm up to the side. Right leg bending and only a little tiny stride if you're not sure, or the bigger stride. And that right to the side. Keep this left arm really nice and firm in front, and that right arm up to the side. Elbow slightly bent. Don't want a completely locked elbow. Just want a slightly bent elbow. Everything up and in. Shoulders down, keep that going. Keep the shoulders down. Out to the side, out to the side. And the arm out to the side, chest up, shoulders down, belly in. Squeeze, breathe. Lovely. God, it's warm inside. Wet outside though. Okay, have a little rest there. So we've got a nice wide squat. You can put the band to the side. Nice wide squat. And a leg curl. One leg, then the other. Leg curl. One leg, then the other. Sit through those heels, everything up and in, shoulders down, squeeze, breathe. Now, if you want to do a hop, we'll make it a bit tougher. You can do a little squat hop, squat hop, squat, hop, squat, hop, squat, hop, squat, hop. Nice and only deep as you dare. You don't have to jump. I just know Mita likes her hopping and jumping and leg work, but you don't actually have to. If you're not sure, keep those shoulders down, belly in, breathing, sit through those heels. Got another 5 more seconds. Narrower, wider, slower, faster, with or without the jump. Have a rest there. Good. And press-ups. So, recommend, if you want to do the press-ups on the wall, tiny little push-off. That's the easier one. If you're not sure about neck, shoulders, arms, on the knees, if you're okay on the knees, getting chest down, little push off, little push off. You don't have to do the push off. You can do the normal press up without pushing, without any jumping off the hands. Elbows, pelvis, so draw the belly in, bottom in, shoulders down, breathing in, and then breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out with or without the push off, on a nice stable chair, bench, or you can do it on a nice tabletop or your kitchen surface, tabletop. So you're breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Make sure you've got a good, nice, stable surface there. Last few, keep the shoulders down. I can see the shoulders coming up. Get those shoulders down, draw the belly in, bottom tucked under. Everything up and in. Squeeze and breathe. Yes, a tiny little push off if you can. A tiny little just a literally half an inch off. Land, so a little jump off the hand. If you can, don't have to do that. Have a rest. How's that? Tough enough? Can you feel that working? Yeah, good, good, good. Lovely. So lunging back with your left leg, lunging back with the left, same leg for 5. Here we go. 5 on the one, 5 on the other. You can do that 3 times. So it's 15 on each. Good. When you've done that 5, you can do it faster if you like, slower, and deeper if you like. So you're going back on the other leg, and make sure you can see the foot there, and only go as deep as you dare. And then, yep, so second set now, everybody. Hips forwards, shoulders forwards, tummy nice and firm. If you're not happy about going too deeply, then just do a tiny little stride back, and then the other leg, tiny little transfer weight back and forwards, Not so much knee bending here, or you can take a bigger step and go deeper. Entirely up to you. Last set. Finish off your 5 and 5. Hips forwards, feet hip width apart, not in a straight line. We're not doing a tightrope balancing act. Chest up, shoulders down. 5 on the one leg, 5 on the other. Finish up. You've got a few seconds. Well done. Oh, back to where we started with our basic jive, back, replace and chasse. Are we ready? So back with your right, right, left, chasse, chasse, back, replace, 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 chasse, chasse on the toes, on the toes. If your ankles and you're happy on the toes, don't have to. We can do a flat foot if you're not sure about ankles. And you can do it quicker once you've got the coordination. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Keep breathing, keep the shoulders down, nice and relaxed, tummy nice and firm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5 more seconds. That's nice and strong. Shoulders down, back, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back, 2. Saved by the bell. Ooh, a little bit of basic jive there. Okay, narrow squats with the circles, big or small. Tummy one way, then the other. One way, then the other. Gonna find you. Get with or without the jump. Well remembered. So make sure you get up, and then around and up. With or without, make sure you bend your knee when you jump. So when you jump, sink into the ground and then do that circle. Jump, sink into the ground, do the circle. Everything up and in, as nice and strong. So core exercise. Down one way, come up and jump. Down the other way. Down one way. And then the other way. Lovely. Down one way, then the other. Good. Keep those shoulders down. Slower, smaller circles. With or without the jump. Don't have to do the jump. This is tough enough, and you can feel your core and your legs. You don't have to bend those knees much. Don't have to. Entirely up to you. 5 more seconds. Squeeze the shoulders down. It's very tempting to get the shoulders up here. Get them down. Not there. Down. Get those shoulders down. Breathe and have a rest there on that one. Exercise. Get your band. Band at the ready. Underhand grip. Holding just around shoulder width or slightly beyond shoulder width apart. Out to your right, your left, my right, and up to the side. Your left, bend that left, keep the right leg straight. And then your own time. Good, 30 seconds. You can do it faster, slower. Keep everything up and in. If you want to make it tougher, hold the band a bit shorter. So shorter band, or grab a tougher band. It's too easy. You think, yeah, really, yeah, I can just feel the shoulders a little bit. I can work a bit harder, then take a tougher band. Shoulders down. But if you're not sure, keep the easier band. Just make sure you feel the shoulders here. Yeah. Not too much in the neck, so keep those shoulders down. Change leg, other side. So out to your right. Keeping the left leg nice and straight. Right. Keep that. So bending the right, keeping the left leg nice and straight. And just coming to shoulder height there. Lovely. Excellent. You just done your left arm meter. Is it your right arm now? Or maybe I didn't see before. If it's the other arm, you carry on. So if you're going out to your right, it's the right arm, but carry on. Yeah. I'll have a look at what you were doing next time. Okay, it can be either, as long as you're doing one arm, then the other up to the side, that's great. Everything up and in, only go as deep as you dare. Time's up. Have a little rest there. And nice wide squat. Wide or narrow, depending on what suits you best. Wide squat, leg curl. Wide squat, leg curl. Wide squat, leg curl. With or without a hop. If you're energetic and your joints are okay, especially joints, muscles and joints are happy to hop, you can. Everything up and in, shoulders down, turning those feet apart, feet away, and with or without the hop, with or without using the arms, entirely up to you. Sit through those heels, everything up and in, wider, or not, as the case may be, or not so deep. Don't have to go so deep. Everything up and in. 10 more seconds. Could do a little squat or a big squat, something in between, with or without the hop. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Lovely. Press ups. So against the wall, on a kitchen work surface or a table, or on your chair. So you're breathing in, pelvis, pelvis, shoulders down, with or without the pushing off. You don't have to do the jump on your hands. This is a jumping press up, plyometrics, otherwise known as plyometrics. Any higher impact there, so you don't, if you're not sure, don't need to do it. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Wide arms as you can, so keep the arms nice and wide, beyond shoulder width apart, not here or closer. Wide, wide, wide. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Shoulders down. Bottom tucked under, belly in. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe out as you push away. Last 5 seconds. Breathing out as you push away. Good, really get that chest all the way down. So get the chest touching. Good, last 1 or 2. Excellent. Have a rest there. Well done, back to our legs. Lunging back. So lunging back with the one leg, 5 on one leg, 5 on the other. You can do it faster, slower, deeper. If you want to really work hard, get your knee down. If your hip size and knees are happy to get that knee all the way down. If you're not, don't want to do that, don't have to. That back knee can stay nice and high. Take a small step. Take a small step or bigger step or something in between. You don't have to go mad. You don't have to go mad. But keep that, make sure you can see the front of the foot here. On these, there are some lunges that we don't do that, but most of the time, we're making sure the knee is above the ankle and making sure you see the front of the foot. There are variations on these, as I'm sure you're aware. And the last set of 5 and 5, everything up and in, hips forward, shoulders forward, tummy nice and firm. Finishing up there, you've got 5 more seconds, everything up and in, shoulders down, breathe, breathe, breathe. Lovely. Time's up, so finish up those 5. And third and final round with the jive. I know it's hot now, isn't it? So here we go. Back, replace, chasse, chasse. 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 Breathe. Everything up and in. Shoulders down. Replace, chasse. Good. Everything up and in. Shoulders down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe. And a bit quicker if you've got the energy. The really fast jives, usually jive can be like this. It's really really quick. Gets the heart rate up. Shoulders down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Lovely. And so the big double arm circles, big or small, slower, deeper, not so deep. So as hard as you feel comfortable. Yeah, and only come up, just come up and do that little jump, then down the other side, and down one side, little jump down the other. Excellent. Down the other. Yeah, remember to do opposite sides. So one side, then the other. One side, then the other. Tummy nice and firm. Really draw the waist in because it's a core exercise. Really draw the waist in. Try and get these knees apart. It's very tempting to let the knees do this. And you will be sort of twisting the knees a little bit, but you still keep them apart. Keep them apart. Good. Everything up and in. Shoulders down. 15 more seconds. Really draw the waist in. That waistband up and in. Shoulders down. Don't let these shoulders come up. It's very tempting to keep them down. Up, down. Keep those shoulders down. Chest up. Time's up. Well done. Side, out to the side. Last of these, last of all of these. So taking your underhand grip. Tougher, shorter band. Easier, longer band. Or tougher band. Out to that side. Time started. 30 seconds. Out to the side. Up to the side. Out to the side. Shoulders down. Really, again, keeping this band in close to your body, not out in front. No, 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 not this one. Different exercise. Up to the side. Up to the side. Up to shoulder height. Up to shoulder height. Up to shoulder height. And only go as deep as you dare, wide as you dare, with that stride to your left, with that left arm. There you are. It's your left arm up there, Mita. Yeah, I'm watching this time. Left arm up. Good. So you've got left arm coming up, change to the other side. So this time, you're going to go out to your right, and then it's your right arm coming up to the side. That's it. Right and right up to the side. Excellent. Chest up, shoulders down. Just so we do both sides. Keeping that left arm nice and still here. Good. Excellent. As deep as you dare. Faster, slower. As many as you can in these 30 seconds. Shoulders down, tummy nice and firm. If you're a bit out of breath, you want to reserve, not have to get your heart rate any higher. Just take it slower, not so deep. You want to get it harder, deeper, only if your joints are good. Shoulders down, joints and muscles are liking it, and that neck. And have a rest there. Last of those. Excellent. Nice wide squat, last of these. Nice wide squat with the leg curl, with or without the hop. Alternating one leg, then the other. One leg, then the other. Sit through the heels. As fast or as slow as you like. Faster gets the heart rate up. It's tougher, deeper, tougher, especially on the joints. And with or without the hop, only if your joints are good. If you're not sure, no hopping. And tiny little squats if you're not sure. If you need to hold on to anything with any of this, you're more than welcome to hold on. You can always balance holding on if you're not sure about balance. A little bit of support with anything nearby. Everything up and in, shoulders down. Those of you watching the recording, you can always have support if you need it. It's good to be moving, getting the heart rate up. Good, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Last set of press ups. So again, on the hands and knees, or so you can do on the thing here, even harder on the ground to show the even harder ones. So you're going down, pushing up, going down, pushing up, going down. On the knees, I'd recommend, unless you can do a full press up, that's even harder. Ooh, I'll do one. Oh, yeah. Oh, 2 maybe. There we go. 2 there. Pop the knees down. That's hard. Easier on here. Chest up, shoulder, with or without the jumping. Don't have to do the jumping on the hands. Shoulders down. And then the easiest on the wall. Shoulders down. If you're not sure about neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, energy, anything. Wrists, hands. If you're not sure, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Last one if you can. Well done. Good effort there. Well done, Mita. Good. Have a rest. Well done. Well, last couple. Finally. lunge backs with that left leg. 5, 5, 5 and 5. 3 lots of 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Everything up and in. Keep these hips level. So when you're going back, don't let these hips dippy dip dip. None of this and none of this. All right, so keeping these hips level and straight. Imagine you've got headlamps here on the hips and they're not dipping, they're not rotating. They're nice and straight. Straight, 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 straight. So you're using that core. Make sure you're doing 5 and 5. Should be on that second lot of 5 and 5. Easily. Hips level and straight. Shoulders level and straight. Good. 5 and 5. Tummy nice and firm. Shoulders relaxed down. Breathing, breathing, breathing. With or without. The really deeper last set of those 5. With or without the deep knee bend. You don't have to. You can do some lots faster. Get the heart rate up, but without bending knees so much. Shoulders down. Time's up. Finish up those 5 and 5. Excellent. Right, the next bit. I'm going to use the sofa here probably. I might use the chair or the floor. You can do it on the floor, sofa, leaning against the wall. Yeah, you can do all of it leaning against the wall actually. Yes, and a single arm row. So make sure you've got your band. For the single arm row, recommend the one toughest band, only one. You want to make it tougher, add a pink to it. A tough band. So let's do stomach exercise first of all with the breaststroke legs. So sitting down, tummy nice and firm, leaning back with the one leg, then the other. The tummy nice and firm, got the timer on, draw the belly in nice and flat, shoulders down, one leg then the other. I'll demonstrate that. So that's sitting down, you can do it on the floor. Yep, so you've got that knee coming up and out, up and out. I'll make sure I've got space here. Up and out, up and out. Now, keep it within a range of motion for your hips and thighs. If you just do a little one, the little one's enough, or not at all. You don't have to. You can just lean back and hold. If it's too much on your back, you must sit up straighter. So if you're leaning back and that's hurting your lower back, you must sit up straighter. I'd recommend sitting up on a chair, stool, puffy, whatever you've got. So sitting up is best for your back, on a chair, sofa, everything up and in, with or without the legs. Tummy nice and firm, holding. Shoulders down, 5 more seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Grab your band. Your 1 or 2 bands. If you're not sure, go for the strongest band first. If you want to add to it, you can. Pop it around both feet and take it into your one hand, say right hand, your left hand for starters. And that one arm only, pulling back. You've got your weights. You can do the single arm row. Make sure you're leaning on your thigh there. The rest of you, chest up, shoulders down. If you're doing this, you can do it on the floor, but only if your back is good. So just to demonstrate here. So you've got that one arm pulling to that one side. So my right, your left arm, if you're doing the same as me, it's my right. Putting the elbow back, chest up, shoulders down, belly in, squeezing. Keep that up. You've been counting 15, so you've probably done 15. Swap to the other arm. 15 to 20, and then 15 to 20 on the other arm. Everything up and in, shoulders down. Don't let those shoulders come up. Squeeze the shoulders down. Belly in, breathe. Excellent. You're sitting on the floor here, knees slightly bent here, or if you're sitting up here, chest up, shoulders down, belly in. Squeezing, leaning back slightly, shoulders down, really get the elbows back, keep breathing, shoulders down. Excellent. Finish up those, 15 to 20 on each side. You can always do a bit more on the weaker side. If you've got one side that struggles more, you can always do 20 to 25 on that side, 10 to 15 on the stronger side. Try and get the weaker side catching up with the stronger side. So always do a bit more on that weaker side. If you have time, if you're getting the recording, certainly do more on that weaker side. Right, yes, so back to the breaststroke legs. Sitting down, abs nice and strong, leaning back. One leg, then the other. Timing. So sitting down, either on the floor, on a chair, draw the belly in nice and strong. You can lean back to make it tougher, or sit up straighter if you feel the back. So if you can do this on the floor, one leg then the other, everything up and in, shoulders down. Don't let these shoulders come up. Think flat abdominals. Draw the belly in, keep breathing, shoulders down. If you find that's too much for the hip flexors, painful, don't use those legs at all. And certainly sit a bit higher. So sit on even some books. Anybody's got any of the Pilates and blocks and yoga blocks, anything to sit on, books to sit up. Just takes it off the back and hip flexors if you're sitting up a bit higher. So anything to raise up. You've got 5 more seconds, everybody. Chest up, shoulders down, belly in, breathe. 2, 1, and 0. Fabulous. Back to the single arm row. So, ground securely around your feet. Single arm row, or you've got that weight. Doing that there. You haven't got the resistance bands. You can do the leaning on your thigh. Leaning on your thigh, everything up and in. Make sure you're resting on that thigh. Imagine your thigh is a bench, or you can lean on something like so. You can lean on something. But if you've got a resistance band, best to sit down. Pull, chest up, shoulders down. Again, 10 to 15 on the stronger side. And then 15 to 20 or 25 on the not so strong side. Let's get doing a little bit more with that not so strong arm and side. Draw that belly in. It's a core exercise as well as the arms and the biceps here. Back of shoulders. So you've got the other arm. So really squeezing back, chest up, shoulders down, belly in. Doing a bit more on the not so strong side. There. Lovely. So, final set of this. Just leaning back and holding. You can do the brushstroke legs if you want to. Sitting, holding, so finishing up with that well done knee to keep the shoulders down. Everything up and in. Squeeze, breathe. Very good. Just doing a bit more on that not so good side. So sitting down, leaning back, tummy nice and firm, just holding. 3, 2, 1. With or without the legs, entirely up to you. If you think your hip flexors have had enough, a little bit painful or tired, or you're not so sure, they might be pulling a bit the groin, then don't do it. So tummy nice and firm, leaning back, flat abdominals. So you can sit up, much better for the back, sitting up. Not sure. Yep, sit up to keep the abs nice and strong. Just show you from different angles here. Feet just nice, hip width apart. Shoulders down, none of these shoulders up, get the shoulders down. Think about drawing the abdominals nice and flat. Draw belly button through to the spine, shoulders down. You've got another 15 seconds. Keep breathing. So really working this part of the core. Shoulders down. If you're doing the legs, you're working a bit more of the core down here, hips and thighs. 2, 1, and 0. Well done. Feel that stomach? Yes? Excellent. Okay, third and final of your single arm row. Third and final of this. So you've got your bent over row. You do it with your weight or your band, like so. Or with your resistance band, with one arm, like so, chest up, shoulders down, abs nice and strong, squeeze the shoulders down, 10 to 15 with your stronger arm, and then more, 15 to 20 with your not so strong arm. Most of us have got one arm that isn't as strong as the other, quite more obviously than other parts of our bodies and sides of our bodies. So try and use that not so strong arm a little bit more. Give it a little bit more of a look in. So abs nice and strong, shoulders down, breathing, knees slightly bent. So if you're sitting on the floor, your back's hurting, sit up on books, blocks, little chair, anything, steps if you're outdoors. You're lucky enough not to have the rain like we have today. I don't want to chance it with my computer outside today. Oh, not with that rain. Good. So finishing up. So that good. Less on the good side, more on the not so strong side. Finishing up. And then when you finish up there, you can, if you're happy on the floor, we can lay on the floor and we'll do a planks and things on the floor. We'll do it all. So we can do the bridge first. Just let me demonstrate for anybody who wants to do it on a wall, leaning against a wall. I'm going to do a disco step, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, leaning against the wall. We can do this on the floor. So let's do that. So lean against the wall, on the floor, hips up, tummy nice and firm, squeeze the bum cheeks, and step, tap, my little disco bridge. Continue a bit of the dance theme. Disco, disco, step, tap, keeping the hips up as high as you can. If that's too much, you can stop. You don't have to do all the fancy business with the legs, feet. If you want to make it tougher, you can move the feet a bit further away. Just hold it, so squeeze the bum cheeks, squeeze the back of the thighs. I'll just demonstrate those legs from here. You can see, like so. Step, tap, step, tap. Step, tap, step, tap. A bit of disco. So step, tap, step, tap. That's it. Tummy nice and firm. Bottom, really squeezing the bottom. Squeeze the back of the thighs here. Squeeze the back of the thighs. You've got 10 more seconds. Hips up, squeeze the bottom. Squeeze the back of the thighs. Arms out the way so they don't help. No cheating with those arms. It's never cheating, but yeah, squeeze the bottom, back thighs. If you get hamstring cramps, you must stretch right away. So time's up. You must not. If you feel any tensing up here, you must stretch right away like so, or like so. All right. So plank, what I'd recommend, hands and knees. Or you can do this leaning against the wall. So hands and knees, knees underneath the hips, hands here. You can go down on the elbows, down, down, right, left, and then right, left. Your left, right, if you're doing mirroring me. Then right, left, right, left. Then your left, right, left, right. This is the easier one with the knees underneath the hips. If you want to make it tougher, get those knees further back. Same thing again. Down, down, up, up. Down, down, up, up. Tummy nice and firm. That's tougher with the knees back. And if you can do a full plank at all, like that, it's down, down, up, up, and then down, down, up, up. So you've got your right, left, so left, right, and then your right, left, right, left. Full plank if you can, tummy nice and firm. That's too tough, pop those knees down. If that's too tough, bring those knees in. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Tummy nice and firm, shoulders down. Give that a rest. Well done. I'm really focusing on drawing that belly in and bottom tucked under. That's very shoulder and arms intensive. That's too much. Hands and knees is enough. Or you can do that on the, you're not sure about shoulders, arms, stomach, you can do that on the wall. Okay, laying on your back. We are last two exercises here. So hips up, with or without the disco, tummy nice and firm. Everything up and in, shoulders down, squeeze the bottom, squeeze the back of thighs. That's too hard. You can always have the hips a bit lower to make it easier. Hips higher, make it a bit tougher for the bottom and back of thighs. You get hamstring cramps, you must stretch. You must straighten that leg or squeeze that knee in there to stretch the hamstring. If you get a cramp at all, tummy nice and firm, shoulders down. Try and keep these hips as level as possible. When you do the disco, try not to let the hips dippy dip dip. Keep them nice and level. So you use these bum cheeks, back of thighs, and core there. Keep that going. Let me have a little look. Tummy nice and firm. You've got 12 seconds. 10 seconds. Looking very good. Looking those hips nice and level there. Well done. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Finally, last plank. Hands and knees, and your knees can be underneath the hips or further back or into the full plank. And have a little look again. So shoulders down, tummy nice and firm, easier one. Down onto the elbows, down, down, left, right, and then do right, left, right, left. So you're going down with one arm, and coming up with that same arm, going down with the other arm, coming up with that same arm, down with the other arm, so you're alternating. So tummy nice and firm, shoulders down, draw that belly in. Little discreet extra press-ups for you, as you probably noticed. So everything up and in, shoulders down. You can get tougher with those knees further back, down, down, up, up, shoulders down. Don't let these shoulders come up, shoulders down, head nice and straight, belly up, away from the ground. And if that's too tough, you just hold nice plank on the knees or on the hands and knees, if that's enough, drawing that belly away from the floor, shoulders down. That's tough enough, that's great. The neck and shoulders. Don't want to strain neck and shoulders. Knee further back into the full plank. Don't have to do the down, down, up, up. Don't always have to do that, just a nice straightforward plank. Shoulders down, tummy nice and firm, nice and straight. Head nice and straight, not down, not up. Shoulders down, belly in, breathe. Everything up and in. Oh, time's up. That was a long minute, wasn't it? Very good. Good job. So we're going to stay down there and do a child's pose whilst you're there. So sit through the heels. And a lovely stretch there. If that's uncomfortable to sit back there, you can again put block or cushion here. Or just don't sit back so far if it's uncomfortable for your ankles, feet, knees, to go far back here. Don't go there. Just get those hips up a bit higher. Lean on your forearms here. There. So just feel a nice stretch around the shoulders, arms, neck. Breathe. Hips and thighs back, the lower back. So wherever you feel comfortable there, leaning on the forearms if you need to. Arms straight or bent, entirely up to you. You might want to bring those elbows in, might be more comfortable rather than reaching them out in front. Then come up nice and slowly from there. Lovely stretch, this one. So come up nice and slowly. Get the hips up first. Hips up first. Hips up, hips up. And then slowly, 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 just straightening up from the hips and lower back, and then the middle of the back, and between the shoulder blades. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Oh, now we feel better. Excellent, even better. So, back of arms. One arm here. If you can get your hand here to stretch the triceps, that's uncomfortable, you can always put the hand in front. So you've got your hand in front here, or over, depending on where you feel comfortable. Feel the triceps, tummy firm, bottom firm, bend your knees. A nice stretch there. Very good. And the other arm. So reaching behind, either hand in front here or hand over here, depends what you feel comfortable. None of this business. Belly in, bottom in, knees soft, not straight legs, nice soft. Knees, just a little bend. Breathing, breathing. Lovely stretch in the triceps. Very well done. And we'll do the chest. So, hands here. Squeeze the elbows together behind. If you don't feel much of a stretch on the chest and biceps, you might feel more of a stretch raising those arms up behind you there. Not from here, up, chest up, shoulders down. You might find that's a better stretch for you with the chest and biceps. I find this one more comfortable for me, but you might find this one better. Again, none of this. So shoulders down, chest up. Get the shoulders down. Don't let the shoulders come up. Shoulders down. Breathe. Very good indeed. So Mita, we've managed to have the same colour top on today. Almost. Knee in front. Says to the front of the thighs. Relax the leg. So get hold of the trouser leg. Relax the leg. Or the heel of the shoe or the sock. But if you can get the front of the shin, then do that. But don't, if your knee doesn't bend very well, belly in, shoulders relax down, hold on to something if you need to balance. And that knee, those knees together if you can. Again, hips nice and level, not down like this. Nice and straight. And make sure the arm is taking the weight of the leg. Then that knee in front, and gently down to save hamstring cramps here. Then the other side. Get that knee up, secure a grip. If you need to get down to secure a grip and then use the arm to pull that leg up, relax that leg so the arm is doing the carrying of the weight of the leg, not your hamstrings. So really use the arm to hold the leg there. Belly in, so not arching the back. Tempting to arch the back, don't. Belly in, bottom in, breathe. Feel a nice stretch on the front of the hips and thighs. With or without support. Lovely. And that knee in front, gently down. We can do calf stretch. So feet hip width apart. Put your left heel behind, right leg in front. Bring that left arm in front across here. So you've got that left heel down, left arm across. You feel the shoulder stretch here. Feel that calf stretch there. All right, so keep holding there. Feet hip width apart, not in a straight line. So hip width apart, leaning on this front leg. Your right leg, left leg behind, left shoulder stretching. Fabulous. And the other side. So on your left leg, right leg heel down behind. Feel that stretch. Get that right arm across in front. Feel that shoulder stretch. And that heel, make sure the heel's down, not up. Heel is down on the floor. And foot nice and straight. Not like that. Nice and straight. Keep the shoulder. Feel that right shoulder and that right calf. Excellent. And hamstrings. So you can do this sitting down or you can stand. So you can stand with the straight leg, get the chest up, hips up behind, or you can park your bottom down. Again, straight leg, chest up, hips up behind, leaning forward. Nice straight leg, toe down, so you can focus on stretching your hamstring. If your toe is up, it does calves and hamstrings, so it's a different stretch. So toe down, just focusing on the hamstrings, chest up, hips up behind, feel more of the back of the thigh here stretching and less of the calf. That's why the toes down. Like so, and feet hip width apart here. Very close, so quite close They're not a long way away from each other. Another leg. So you've got the other leg, that tailbone up in the air, chest up forward. Not this. Again, that's another stretch. So chest up forwards, toe down, hips up behind. Lean forwards as far as you can to feel the stretch on the hamstring. It's the back of your thigh. Left on the calf with the toe down. Some more hamstring with that toe down. That's toe up, that's toe down. Chest up, got a lovely stretch. And inside thighs, again, we can do the seated, standing. So the standing one, knees are pressing away from each other. Do a good stretch on the inside legs. If you need to sit down with this one, by all means do. And then ease the knees away from each other gently. Don't force anything. Always feel a stretch. If you feel a stretch, that's good enough. Don't push it anymore, because the more you push it, you can actually tear muscles by overstretching. So quite often when you ache after stretching, it's because you've possibly stretched too far and torn some muscles. So we do want to stretch, but not overstretch. And holding, ideally, for 60 seconds. We do about 20 or so seconds here. More for maintenance, but for more developmental stretching, holding for much longer. And buttocks, so sitting down, ankle just above the knee. Again, sitting up nice and straight. And leaning forwards if you need to, chest up, or sitting up straight, and that ankle just above the knee there. Feel the buttocks and thighs. There. Sitting up nice and straight is enough. That's great. Chest up. Nice flat back. So we're not doing this. It's a nice chest up to feel the buttocks. And change legs. Very good. Again, chest up. Lean forward slightly if you need to, but sitting up nice and straight might be enough to feel that stretch. You can also do the standing up, holding on if you need to, hips up behind, or laying on the floor on your back, but that's another story. That's another option. But we're standing or sitting now, so feel a good stretch there. And I think last but not least, we have hip flexors. So weight on your left leg, your right leg and left leg behind. Squeeze through, if you're mirroring me. So your right leg here, left leg here. Squeeze the hips through. Heel up behind, toe tucked under. Get your toe tucked under, you can stretch the balls of the feet and the bottom of the foot. Feel a lovely stretch down here. Feet hip width apart, squeeze the hips through. Imagine you're slumping over a big ball like this. Only time I allow you to round, belly in and bottom tucked under. Change legs. So the other one. So you've got that left leg, right leg behind. Squeeze the hips through, squeeze that bottom through. Weight on this front leg. Heel up behind, so you could actually take that leg off there. You've got most weight on the front leg here. Toe tucked under, squeeze the bottom through. Feel a nice stretch down the front of the hips and thighs, groin maybe, groin area. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And well done.